Hello and welcome to TVC Media News. Special Advisor to President Bola Tinubu on Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ngelale, has gone on indefinite leave of absence. Mid this noon, in a statement issued on Friday, Mr. Ngelale said the decision was taken after significant consultations with his family over the past days of vexatious medical situation that has gone worse at home, as a request for privacy at this time. Nigeria is going through reforms and government is taking very bold and unprecedented decisions. That was one of the major highlights of President Bola Tinubu's discussion when he met with Nigerians resident in China. President Tinubu made reference to the current petrol scarcity and hike in price, as he says the hard decisions are needed to pave the way for development in the country. The president described his visit as very good and successful as a round of his official engagement in China. The president emphasized his efforts to strengthen cooperation in infrastructure, trade, finance and others during his discussions with President Xi Jinping, Premier Li Keqiang, and his participation at the 2024 summit of the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation.
The country is going through a very strong phase of reform. And this reform is taking a very bold and hard decision. For example, you might be hearing from home now in the last few days about fuel prices. But can we help it? Can we develop? You use their good roads there. You see electricity being constant. You see water supply being constant and running. What is the critical path to get us there? If we cannot take hard, painful decisions to pave the way for that country that is so blessed, so talented, so many of you talents here speaking Chinese and all, their language. It is what you equally contribute and tell them at home that will reflect in the attitude of our parents.
We believe that your engagement in China will pave the way for significant advancements in trade, investment, and bilateral collaboration. We are confident that your leadership will inspire new avenues for prosperity and mutual benefit, reflecting the strength and resilience of Nigeria.
The Nigeria Police Force says the 4-year tenure of an Inspector General of Police was not a recent development. The Force PRO, Olumuyiwa Adejobi, said the 4-year tenure of the IGP was in line with extant legal provisions of the law. He said this while reacting to reports concerning the tenure of the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetukun. The IGP does not need to lobby for extension of tenure, as he has been issued with a letter confirming his full 4-year tenure as IGP. And Cross River State Police Command has arrested 3 suspects in connection with an armed robbery incident that occurred on September 2, 2024. In a statement by the police public relations officer, Irene Ubo, the suspects blocked the federal highway along Small Iwuru village in Akampa local government area and robbed a motorist traveling from Ikom to Calabar of valuables worth 455,000 naira. In other news, National Human Rights Commission says from the month of July to August, domestic violence has been the main form of sexual and gender-based violence, with 21,617 cases. This was made known at the presentation of Human Rights Dashboard in Abuja. Celestina area has the details.
228,549 complaints of human rights violation were received by the Commission from July to August. Among these complaints are 365 cases of kidnapping, with the Northwest recording the highest number of 205. 340 killings, with Kaduna recording the highest at 142. 3,709 cases of child abandonment, and 37 killings of security and law enforcement personnel. Parents were identified as the second main violators of human rights.
The most worrisome is child rights. You know, when you see this amount of violations of the rights of children, and for the month of July we had 16,125, it is worrisome. And added to violation of women's rights, no country develops when the rights of women are constantly, institutionally, culturally, and legally violated. And for this, we really call on authorities to continue to address this by legislations, by affirmative action, and also by protective actions.
Executive Secretary of the Commission condemned the use of force and disregard for the right to peaceful protest and assembly, freedom of expression.
It is with great concern that we condemn the blatant use of force and disregard for right to peaceful protest and assembly, freedom of expression, and other associated rights exhibited by law enforcement agencies, leading to tragic incidents of violence and loss of lives. Such actions represent a stark violation of the fundamental human rights of Nigerian people, calling for unequivocal condemnation and justice.
The Commission has placed Sokoto, Ebonyi, and Edo in focus. Celestina Iria, TVC News, Abuja.
Residents of Shiroro Local Council of Niger State are appealing to the federal government to reinstate the military, the Alawa community, to stop the enslavement of the people by bandits. They made this appeal while speaking to journalists in Mina. Chenemi Bami has the details.
Shiroro Local Council in Niger State is one area that has suffered severely from bandit attacks. Human rights groups representing these communities are speaking against the incessant bandit attacks. This time around, they are determined to get the attention of the government to urgently reinstate the military detachment in Alawa that was withdrawn 4 months ago.
1. We call on the federal government to direct Nigerian military to redeploy their troops to Alawa community and other trouble areas in Shiroro local government of Niger State. 2. While we commend the Niger State government for its effort in agricultural and infrastructure development, we, as a matter of urgency, call on the government to intensify its effort in addressing insecurity in Shiroro local government and other affected local government of Niger State.
The issue of Sokoto, that they sent some military personnel there, the way you were disappointed, I was as well. Because we are expecting such to happen in Niger State.
Hitherto, a lot of reinforcement will have been done. We expected that the mighty federal government, before even responding to Sokoto issue, will have responded long ago with relocating of the military to Lakpa Aziz. We keep asking, what wrongs have we done? What's our sin?
The military said it withdrew forces from Alawa community due to multiple ID explosions that caused the death of soldiers, which they blamed on activities of informants in the community.
The issue of collaboration and assistance to the security forces, my own cousin, who was a medical personnel to the bandits, was fished out by the community and given to the military. Up to today, we don't know what happened to him. There were instances where you fish out an informant, you give it to the security personnel. After 2 days, the informant is back. And after the following day, bandits are in your house.
While these issues continue to slow the progress of security efforts, more people are being abandoned to their fates. Chenemi Bami, TVC News, Mina.
Founder of